Welcome everybody to the first day of the trio challenge. Let's get started. Jar 1. This is my materials jar and I have chosen paint. Okay, action. What am I going to have to do? Puncture. And jar 3, everybody, drum roll. Ooh, placemats. Very alliterative. We have paint, puncture, and placemats. So I am going to be using paint to make placemats, and in the process of that making, I am going to have to puncture something. So let's get started. Since it's the first day, I took a little bit extra time to wander around the house, find some more random things that I can use for these projects. Luckily, I'm a crazy hoarder, said none of my roommates ever. But for this project, it's perfect. So my idea for this is I'm gonna put paint in Ziploc bags. I could only find 2 of them in my house, but that's enough for this project. I am going to pour the paint into the bag, and then I am going to puncture the bag with this knife and have it squirt onto my 2B placemats. The 2 colors that I'm going to be using are black and white. So I think that black and white will give me that chic, high-end look that puncturing plastic bags with a knife is bound to give you. So as you can see, I'm trying to put some tension on the bag so that when I puncture it with the knife, it will give me a hopefully really cool spurting, spattering pattern. That was a puncture, okay. Ooh, it smells nice. It's that, that's that I'm never gonna have a job again scent that makes this project so fun. Now be real with me. When you thought to yourself, worldwide pandemic, this is what you imagined, right? Let's see this close up. Honestly, that was like pretty effective. Like it had the puncturing explosion that made me feel like it was a puncture, not just a splash. I already achieved my goal of using paint and puncturing as a process for being able to create these placemats. But I want to go a step further. I'm interested in what it would look like if I fold these and get a little bit of a Rorschach thing going on, so let's see what happens. I'm totally thrilled with how these turned out. I can't wait until they dry. Oh yeah, did I mention to you I'm an aerialist? While I'm doing deeply meaningful, important things like waiting for paint to dry, I will be hopping up onto my rig upstairs, and you're gonna be forced to be a part of that too. Oh my goodness, I am so excited with how these came out. I was making all of these jokes about them being high-end and chic and looking classy because I assumed that the ridiculous process I was using to make them would make for equally ridiculous looking placemats, but they actually came out looking so good. I really love how you can see the process of puncturing in the final product. It doesn't look like the paint was poured or spattered or anything like that. You can see those long lines of paint that happened from a puncture and then spurting paint from the bag. If for whatever reason you don't have 60 yards of canvas lying around, I ask you, what are you doing with your life? But if you don't, this could easily be done with an old sheet, old t-shirts, or even a towel if you want that kind of textural, fluffy placemat feeling. To parents at home who want to be doing projects like this with your kid, as much fun as this knife was, I would recommend using a safety pin or something like that to puncture the plastic bag when you're squirting the paint. In a world pandemic, keep your knives clean and make some placemats.